See that sign that says,
Okay. How are you doing, Tracy?
"Went well,
Doing
blessed
well.
and highly favored."
Hey, you would say that as a Christian thought leader.
Hello.
Churchy.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes, hey. Well, I am glad you are able to make it. Hello, everyone. I am Reverend Melissa McQueen Simmons, the spiritual director for Holy Ground Spiritual Center, and you all are in for a treat. Tonight, we have Tracy Mills-Howell, which is our leader for Christian Thought. So we decided that we wanted to have this series where you all can get to meet the team because we're coming up on our 1 year anniversary. And what better way to let you all get in on a little bit of who they are? And feel free to ask questions if you have any.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I have a few questions that I want to ask. And first, introduce yourself. Share anything you would like to share with the Holy Grounders. Share anything you would like them to know.
Okay, well, Tracy Mills-Howell. My middle name is Lynette, in case you wanted to know
Okay,
that.
Lynette.
Um, I am 51 years young. I have to emphasize young. That's for me. I have to remind myself, you're young yet. And I was born and raised in High Point, North Carolina. I spent a great deal of my life from my teenage years on up doing a lot of volunteer work for nonprofit organizations, for church and women's prisons, and
Mhm.
homeless shelters. Did a stint for about 6 years in Alaska, working in homeless shelters there in the Covenant House and for runaway teens and rites of passage for unwed teen mothers who didn't have anywhere to go. So I learned a lot and grew up a lot
Mhm.
from those opportunities. And all of that volunteer work, I think, kind of led me to where I am right now.
Mhm.
I was looking around, and when I moved back home and been here for a few years now, um, for resources in High Point for the LGBTQ plus community. Those are
Okay.
people who identify, just really kind of wanting to connect again with another nonprofit organization in my little city, and found there was nothing,
Mm.
uh, nothing dedicated. And so I guess that's, you know, why not me? That's kind of what it boiled down to. I wasn't thinking that, but it was April of last year, about 3 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep, and all
Oh,
these things started coming, and I got out a Google Doc and started taking notes and ideas and thoughts, and that is what led us to what we call Safe Zone High Point, which is
beautiful.
an organization. We're tax exempt, and eventually we want to be a full-blown community center. um, right now we offer educational opportunities, workshops, we call them safe zone training,
Okay.
opportunities for allies and other folks in the community to come and have the conversation about
Mhm.
this marginalized group of folks,
Yeah.
which I'm part. So it's a wonderful blessing to be a part of that and to do that. So that's what's going on right now.
Okay.
COVID, of course, has halted a little bit of things, but we're
Yeah,
still
I can
we're still
imagine.
kicking.
Okay.
And Safe Zone High Points on Facebook. Look for us, and we have a website, safezonehp.org. Um, and I also am a new mom. I'm
Woohoo!
My wife Tiffany and I have welcomed our first baby, Jackson, this past June, and we are so blessed and love him so much. And it's a handful, life changing, and we be sleepy.
Oh, I know the feeling. He's so cute though. But when they're so cute, you're like, you know what? I'll just lose some sleep for you.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Your hands are busy and
Yeah,
full and tied
yeah.
with a whole bunch of things. Wow.
Keep, Keeps me out of trouble, I guess, if I stay busy.
I, I hear you. So I have another question.
Hmm.
What are your pet peeves?
Disarray.
Mm,
I and I'm not saying I'm the most organized person, perfect at it or anything, but I do. Oh, I don't like just unorganized stuff. Even things like the pantry in the house.
Oh,
The
okay.
dried goods and the canned goods, everything's got to be in its place. Yeah, I might be a little bit extra when it considers that, but I just something about disorganization. I start feeling jittery. I don't know if I have a problem, but the the other day I looked. My wife Tiffany had cleaned out the junk drawer. You know, everybody's got at least one junk drawer in your house, and
Yes.
you have one
Yeah.
in the kitchen.
Mhm.
And I'd gotten these little organizers, trays, with intentions of using it somehow, maybe in that junk drawer, long time ago. Never got around to it. She did it. When I looked in that drawer, I mean, I was standing there staring at it, and it was just like I think I just fell in love with her all over again. It was just sexy to me.
Oh, oh,
That's just how pitiful I am when it concerns things not being organized or in their right place. And then I do have another little pet peeve, and this one is false witnessing or
mhm,
misrepresentation. That is something I had to work hard personally to get over. I used to have a problem with any thought of anybody
mm,
misrepresenting me in any way, or not understanding where I'm coming from and saying things that were not what I meant. I really had to grow in that area. I'm
mhm.
51 now, so you get there, you just don't care anymore. But I still have a little bit of an issue when I see other people enduring misrepresentation. So
Got it. Wow, I love it. What are your hobbies? What do you do for fun?
yeah, when we can do things that are fun, I love documentaries,
Okay.
especially history, um, African American history,
Hmm.
just any history. I love to watch documentaries and learn. If it's not a documentary I can watch, I count it even more of a privilege to be able to sit down with somebody who lived some experiences and who can share that history. And I also like word games and puzzles. That's just my
Yes.
thing. That's my calming thing at the end of the evening. Just get out my iPad and start. It's like I block out everything else for a little while and just do that. And photography. I do love photography.
Awesome. So, what keeps Tracy grounded? Or describe your faith journey. Which one, whichever one of those you feel led to speak about.
Um, what keeps me grounded is my faith,
Mm.
be it seemingly as small as the size of a mustard seed sometimes. I still got some. I still got some.
Okay.
And in that faith, I trust that there's an awesomely amazing God, a creator of all, and that we all carry a part of that creator in us, which enables us to love others, to care for others, to commit to some bit of altruism where we're willing to
Mhm.
just put ourselves to the side for the sake of others. One of my favorite Old Testament scriptures is in Psalm 139 and 14. I will praise thee, for I'm fearfully and wonderfully made.
Mhm.
Marvelous are thy works, and that my
Yes.
soul knoweth right
Hey,
well.
you better
Yes,
preach.
sir. My God. I use that verse, and I say, "Marvelous are thy works." I'm marvelous, and not
Mm,
saying that in a boastful way. I have to use that to. I have to remind myself of that at times. You are a marvelous work. You are
mm,
worthy of it. So knowing that an awesome God created, and He's saying it's marvelous,
yeah.
that keeps me going.
Awesome. Beautiful. Usually when I hear that, most people they put emphasis on that wonderfully and fearfully made, but that
Mhm.
marvelous work is that's easily slipped between the cracks. That's what's up. Thank you for sharing that. So we are coming to a close. It happened so fast, but I
Hey,
want to tell all of our holy grounders, thank you for joining us. And we have another treat tomorrow. It'll be Tiffany, our mindset leader, coming in to share a little bit about who she is. So, Tracy, you're going to have the last word of the night.
okay.
What would you like to leave with the holy grounders?
Oh, you know what? I was thinking about Holy Ground Spiritual Center and the work that the Lord had led you to begin. And we are so blessed and to be a part of such an amazing change agent in this day and time.
Mhm.
Um, just with all the divisiveness that's going on in the world, to have such a diverse group of people on this team,
Mhm.
and how we can come together in unity. I was looking and earlier at the looking back at the mission and the faith statement for Holy Ground Spiritual Center, just to remind myself of why I was like, yeah, I'll be a part of that. And one statement in the faith statement says, we embrace to seek, preserve the beautiful, amazing diversity of God's creation. Go
Mhm.
back to Psalm 139:14.
Hey.
Just to be a part of that, where you have Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, Baha'ism, and you listed African traditions. To
Mhm.
be in the number is a privilege and a blessing in this day and time, just to be able to come together with the purpose of reaching humanity, all that God has created. I count it a privilege. So we're gonna keep on keeping on, Holy Grounders.
Awesome. Thank you. Good night, everyone.